Shortly after she was detained, Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra was released by the Lucknow police on Wednesday and allowed to go to Agra to meet the family of a man who allegedly died in police custody. Priyanka Gandhi left for Agra from Lucknow police line along with Uttar Pradesh Congress chief Ajay Kumar Lallu, Acharya Pramod, and MLC Deepak Singh. After her release, Priyanka Gandhi said that we have got permission to go to Agra with 4 people. I will meet the victim's family. Priyanka Gandhi, who was on her way to Agra, was stopped by the Lucknow police on the Lucknow-Agra expressway and later detained. The police said the Congress General Secretary was detained as Section 144 of CRPC was in place. Priyanka Gandhi was on her way to meet the family of Arun Valmiki, who allegedly died in the police custody after his health deteriorated during the interrogation. According to police, Arun Valmiki stole 25 lakh from the Jagdishpura police station where he used to work as a cleaner. Bollywood actor Jacqueline Fernandez is being questioned by the Enforcement Directorate in the 200 crore rupees extortion case involving conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar. After skipping questioning for 4 times, Jacqueline appeared before the ED's Delhi office around 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Sources say the actor's statement is being recorded under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Jacqueline Fernandez's financial transaction and her alleged association with Sukesh Chandrasekhar are under the scanner of Enforcement Directorate. While investigating the money trail, sources say the investigators learnt about the alleged link between Jacqueline Fernandez with the conman. The ED is also trying to find out if there were any financial transactions between Sukesh Chandrasekhar and Jacqueline Fernandez. According to sources, Jacqueline Fernandez was asked following questions by the ED, including when was the first time she met either Sukesh Chandrasekhar or his wife Leena Maria Paul. The Mumbai Special Court has once again rejected Aryan Khan's bail plea along with those of Arbaz Merchant and Munmun Dhamecha. Aryan Khan and 7 others were arrested from the Mumbai cruise drugs case on October 3rd. Shah Rukh Khan's son Aryan Khan has already spent 18 days in jail. He is currently lodged in the Arthur Road prison. The special Mumbai court has reserved its order on Aryan Khan's bail application during the last hearing and had reserved the order for today. Aryan Khan, along with 7 others, including Arbaz Merchant, were arrested by the NCB after a raid on the Cordelia cruise ship. The Sessions Court in Mumbai, while rejecting Aryan Khan's bail plea on Wednesday, observed that this is not the first time Aryan Khan is involved in illicit drugs activities. There is ample evidence in the form of WhatsApp chats of accused number 1, that is Aryan Khan, with foreign national and unknown persons dealing in drugs. There is reference of hard drugs in bulk quantity in WhatsApp chats which cannot be meant for consumption, with unknown persons who are suspected to be part of international drug racket, the court order read. Travelers fully vaccinated and coming from a country with which India has reciprocal arrangements for mutual acceptance of WHO-approved COVID-19 vaccines will be allowed to leave the airport and need not undergo home quarantine and testing from October 25th, according to the revised guidelines for international arrivals released today. They will, however, have to produce a negative COVID-19 RT-PCR report. If partially or not vaccinated, the travelers need to undertake measures which include submission of sample for post-arrival COVID-19 test at the point of arrival, after which they will be allowed to leave the airport, home quarantine for 7 days, retest on the 8th day of arrival in India, and if negative, further self-monitor their health for the next 7 days. These guidelines for international arrivals supersede of all the guidelines issued on the subject on and after February 17, 2021, the Union Health Ministry said. The Maharashtra government on Wednesday expressed unwillingness to continue its statement given on May 24th of no coercive action, including arrest against former Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh, who is seeking quashing of an FIR lodged against him by Thane Police under the SC/ST Prevention of Atrocities Act. Senior advocate Darius Khambata, representing the state government, told a division bench of Justice Nitin M. Jamdar and Justice Sarang Kotwal that in view of other developments, we are getting reports that that is Parambir Singh, is not traceable. We cannot give a statement in his matter. However, senior advocate Mahesh Jethmalani, representing Parambir Singh, said that the state has not declared Singh absconding yet and should continue the statement till further hearing. He added that Parambir Singh was summoned twice in atrocities case and had responded. A total of 27 sections, including those under SC/ST Prevention of Atrocities Act, were added in an FIR lodged on complaint filed by Police Inspector Bhimrao Ghadge, alleging that Singh had coerced him into dropping the names of few persons from an FIR in 2015 and registered FIRs against him when he did not accept the orders.